We reached our Airbnb and it was a hell of a ride. We were welcomed with this beautiful drink, and the Airbnb was so good. We just randomly booked it on the website just 2 3 days before the trip, and oh my god, it was so nice. And then we headed out after freshening up, did some shopping at the local grocery store called as Cargill's. There was a lot of seafood smell here, but it was fine. And then we headed to Mirisa Beach, which was just 15 minutes from Veligama where we were staying. And then we wanted to, of course, eat Indian food, so we came at this place called Indian Plate in Mirisa, and they have a lot of restaurants at the beach, and you can select the seafood and all of that. So the smell was little unbearable. We were vegetarian, so it was difficult, but the food was so nice. And of course, there was one weird thing: if you ask for extra onions, they charge you apparently very much here. So we didn't like that thing, but overall the food was good. And then we explored this lava Mirisa cafe. Was just so stunning. They have these lanterns on the trees, and they sparkle so beautifully and magically just next to the beach. And then we called it a night. Next day we all woke up and went for a swim directly at our Airbnb was just amazing, neat, clean, full of nature at a height, so the view was just amazing. There's a full-fledged restaurant. This is called as Villa Hillcrest, and we booked it for just 5,000 rupees per night. And our room came with two full beds, a bathroom, a balcony, and a mezzanine floor as well on the top, with a seating area, which is so nice, relaxing, and peaceful. It was, of course, hot, but the mornings were chill. I was enjoying my green tea, started my day just chilling. My kids were just in the pool, diving, swimming, and having fun. And it was just a peaceful one. So we directly booked it through the Airbnb site, and the owner was apparently very nice, friendly, and the place was nice. The service was very good. It was neat and clean. We all got ready and then next headed for the brunch, of course, because Sri Lanka has a lot of good cafes and you cannot miss them. I've made a shorts on which cafes to even visit. So on the way, I wanted to see this coconut tree hill in Mirisa, which is apparently a very famous touristy spot. So you go up the hill and you see this hill out of coconut trees, beautifully arranged, and you get the view of the beach from the top. So it was very nice. And then of course we came to this place called Shady Lane Mirisa, which is a vegan cafe, and it was full. After waiting for some time, we got the place, and the smoothie bowls are so good in Sri Lanka because the fruits are so nice. We had this vegan rice bowl, pancakes. Yeah, this cafe is a must visit in Mirisa. You have to check out this place. And of course, after that, we went to check out ice bath. So Veligama is known for surfing and ice bath. So my husband wanted to do the ice bath session. So of course, we checked ice bath Veligama, and the kids were engaged in some coloring, painting, and I was waiting. I didn't wanted to do it. He did it, and it was a nice decision. And of course, you have to go to a sauna or a spa while you are in Sri Lanka. So we checked this place had beautiful reviews, and we went there, and the spa and sauna was really relaxing, and they took care of the kids while we were having the spa. So this was the best part. The kids enjoyed for 1.5 hours, and they were engaged because I carried a lot of snacks and a lot of activities for them to get engaged. And of course we came to the room and spent some time here for 2 3 hours, relaxed, rested, and by the evening for the sunset we went to this place called Kai at Ahangama beach, and it was just magical. The sky was so pretty nice. The beaches are so clean in Sri Lanka, and I was amazed. We had some coffee and fries here, and then of course directly they have a direct access to the beach, so we directly went to the beach and spent our time here. It was just amazing, relaxing, having some beautiful family time, seeing the kids enjoy the beach, and I was just chilling, taking a lot of pictures and videos of the sky because it was just magical. I love looking at the sky. Some, I don't know what, it just fascinates me so much that I just keep looking at the skies, the colors, the peace, the nature. It gives me so much of calm inside. We played a lot at the beach, I think almost until 8 o'clock. We came here at 5, and this place is superb. You have to visit Kai Hangama also. They have a Kai pool club which is in Veligama, but this is Sky Cafe in Ahangama. And of course we had gelato again at I Love Gelato because it was the best one. And then we went, of course, to the pool club, and we had some pizza, some rice here. The food was okay, but the vibes were so good. They have a pool, and there is some minimum charge. You can go and enjoy in the pool as well. So you have to do a minimum billing of 2,000 Sri Lankan rupees, which was easily done if you order 3 dishes also, and we were 4 people. So we had the food and again headed and called it at a night. Next day again the day started at the Airbnb. We got a plate, we had a breakfast, and then went to the pool, and of course went to this place called Cactus Cafe in Angama. Again an amazing dreamy cafe. The views were stunning and the food of course was 10 on 10 again. They also have a direct beach access. Just because it was a noon, it was very hot that day apparently, so we didn't go. We had just the food at the cafe, and then we checked out one of the places for again ice bath, but we didn't like it. And we spent some time here, but it was really hot that day and we just wanted to go home and just chill in the room itself, because our Airbnb also, as I told you, was one of the best decisions to book it, because it was so peaceful, nice, and the vibes were so great. This was the ice bath which we went, but apparently didn't like, because the pool was very small and the ice was so less inside. Didn't give the vibe, and it was apparently very hot, and it was an open area, and it was a very narrow area. We somehow reached with the car here, so we didn't like it and headed back home, of course, because we wanted to just chill. And evenings we had planned to go for the sunset at this place called Petty Petty, which is a very famous cafe in Mirisa. So this was the view from my room, which was amazing, and we chilled at the balcony for a bit and enjoyed. And this is Petty Petty Cafe in Mirisa, again a 10 on 10 cafe. They have a beach pool club, they have access to the beach. There is a Parrot Rock beach, which is a famous tourist destination. There's a swing as well, so there are a lot of activities. We almost spent like 5 hours just at this cafe and the beach. Kids were in the pool first, then we ordered some food. I did this swing, then we ordered again some food, again at the beach, saw the sunset, went to the Parrot Rock, and then took a stroll around the beach. We saw beautiful rainbow, and oh my god, the views are stunning. Sri Lanka has my heart. This is one of the best impromptu vacations we have ever taken, and apparently it was really nice. Loved it. And again after the sunset we continued and we ordered this dessert, which is so nice, sticky toffee pudding with some ice cream. Oh my god, loved it. And since this was our last night in Sri Lanka and we had to leave the next day, I actually wanted and was craving for Indian food. So I checked out Google and we found this place called Indigo Kitchen, which was in Ahangama again. So we drove from Mirisa to Ahangama, which was again a 20-minute drive. And this place was stunning, beautiful, full lot of foreigners, and they had this thali system. Again, the same problem with the onion. If you want more onion, they charge you extra, but the food, the quantity, everything was top notch. The food is really good. If you're craving some dal makhni, roti, rice, and the curries, perfect 10 on 10 place for Indian food for sure. And then we went to some magnet shopping, because of course you have to buy a magnet when you come for a holiday. So we did that. This time the kids selected the thing, and then this was time to check out this beautiful Airbnb, which I loved. And then we went to the airport, checked out into the Sri Lankan lounge, but it was a disappointment because there were no veg options, only bread and a juice and everything. So this was a very beautiful nice trip, and we are back to Bangalore with a lot of memories, and my phone is full with beautiful memories we created. So you have to check out Sri Lanka in case it's in your list, and subscribe my channel for more such videos on travel, food, and lifestyle. Thank you.